computer. Okay, it should be recorded.
Okay, it's recording. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channels. I'm Talia Flores, and today I'm here with Marie, Kyle, and Christine, aka Tina, and we're going to talk about COVID-19 and how it's affecting all of us. I decided to come on and do this video with all my friends because they're all incredible and they need to get their stories out there, and we're all advocates. So, without further ado, hey guys, thanks for being here.
Hey,
Thank
why don't
you.
we tell everyone what our channels are and Talia, what's your channel?
Stomping on Cerebral Palsy with Tylea.
Oh, Christina, what's your channel's name?
Mine is just boring. I need to make it more interesting. It's just Christina McCormick.
Oh, that's
Okay,
cool.
and
Wait,
what's your channel's name, Kyle?
Mine is My Disabled Experience.
And mine is Awesome People Wear Green. And we all have cerebral palsy, and we all know each other from various different disability advocacy stuff. And today we're here to talk about disabilities and the coronavirus and how it's affecting people with all types of disabilities. So, first off, what should we talk about?
okay, I think we should go into how COVID-19 has affected us and what we've learned from COVID. So,
Okay.
I'll, okay, who wants to go first?
I'll go first if you don't mind. For me, because I'm unemployed, I was unemployed before coronavirus, so I didn't have to feel the devastating effects. But for me, what I guess I've learned through all of this is to just be more appreciative of the things that I'm not able to do right now, because I hated going to the grocery store before COVID-19, but now it's just an activity that I want to be able to do. I mean, I could if I wore a mask, but I'm just kind of too afraid to try it. So I'm just like, I'll stay home. So I really haven't left the house a whole lot other than small trips. Like I will go to Walmart, but I'll just sit in the car. So my
Yeah,
kind of
I'm the same way, Kyle. I just got my mask a few days ago and I'm still afraid to use it. I'm like, I don't like the idea of going out with a mask. It just freaks me out.
I
yeah,
don't
I know
like
the
going up to a I don't like going up to a bank and wearing a mask.
No,
Feels like I'm robbing the bank.
My
feel like
mom asked me that the other
feel like
day.
CP robbers. We're gonna be on the local 10. Be like, four disability advocates rob a bank after being stuck in quarantine for how many days? I've been stuck in quarantine since February.
Mm,
Ooh, that's even before us.
So
yeah.
that's like worse. Like the end of February, beginning of March. So it's been like a rough 4 months for me. I think I would say the hardest part for me with quarantine is not being able to go to Wawa and get me a hoagie and a milkshake. I'm just being honest. And what I've learned is to appreciate the friends and the support that I have through this. And it's always important to stay connected with friends and maintain friendships.
Seriously,
Christina, what about
friends.
you? Could you have a different situation because you're a teacher to begin with and you have to teach at home now.
Right. It's been a really interesting situation. I mean, for me, like, I can't really be afraid of wearing a mask because I have to go places. Like, I live by myself, so even though my family's been good about dropping off groceries here and there are sometimes where I need something, I'm going to go out and get it. So I mask up and go, or I go to physical therapy. You have to just kind of deal with it and wear a mask for that.
And
So
sorry to interrupt you, but how are you dealing with going to physical therapy with the COVID? Because I know over here they shut down all the physical therapy places down. Like,
Yeah, it's interesting. They are doing some teletherapy now for the younger kiddos. I don't always have that option depending on what we're doing in a particular session. For a while there, we were doing some dry needling, which is kind of like acupuncture, but it's to loosen your muscles. And obviously, I can't do that to myself at
yeah,
home.
no, I've seen the way dry needling is, and it's like a small little needle. For those of you that are watching, you put the needle in, and it relaxes your body before doing therapy.
Oh, I
Yeah,
have to try that.
it's I would recommend it. I didn't know what it was when I started back in therapy at 24. It wasn't really a thing when I was a kid. It's been super helpful, but yeah, I mean, I can't do that at home, so I've been
Yeah,
going
and
to physical therapy.
usually it's funny that you say that, Tina, because usually they just recommend people with cerebral palsy to get Botox.
I have had Botox and I don't like it.
Oh,
I hated it too.
I had
yeah,
it
and
twice.
so with COVID-19, what would you guys say is your biggest fear once all this is over? Like, do you guys fear that things may not be back to normal and we're gonna be stuck in this forever?
I
Or are you guys ready to be optimistic? Because I'm more in the middle. I'm ready to be optimistic, but at the same time, I know that the world's not gonna be the same.
I'm like you. I'm optimistic, but then I'm nervous because I I I can't wear a mask because it throws me off balance. So maybe like if I wear a mask, I may have to like be in the wheelchair because it totally throws me off balance. I was walking the other day on the green and I had my mask on for the first time and I just was like my body didn't know what to do. It threw me off balance.
I think my fear with the COVID, with the mask, is like me not being able to communicate with my normal mouth. And I'm a chatterbox already, so, and just feeling like I'm more of an outcast now because I have a disability and I have a mask.
Yeah, I feel
Right.
like
I think you're, really sick or
Mhm.
something. Because, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, and it
my
brings me
biggest
back to my
concern.
childhood. Go ahead, Kyle. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. My biggest concern with COVID and CP right now is just trying to maintain with exercise because I was planning on going to the gym before all this started, and then we can't. It's closed. So I've been trying to just be at home and do my stretches, and I do have an exercise bike, but I worry that, you know, when I can finally go places, it's going to be weird to actually
Yeah,
be
and
out. And
I agree because everybody's gonna be paranoid. Like
I
my
just
mom
yeah,
doesn't even allow me to go to Walmart with her because she says it's so bad and Publix. And I'm like, I was used to doing this all the time and now I have to be cautious. And plus for those of you that are watching this that aren't familiar with CP, people with CP have a weak immune system. So we're more than likely to get it according to the disease, what is it, the CDC?
yeah.
We're on the list for being more likely to get coronavirus, and that's scary. Like my parents, they were in the process of remodeling my bathroom this weekend to make it more accessible, and I got a new bath chair, which I'm happy about. But they were scared to leave me in the room because there was people, you know.
yeah, it's scary, and it's one of those things where we're going to have to continue living our lives even after this is over. Um, I haven't been using my crutches during this quarantine only for the fact that I'm really not going anywhere. So the fact that eventually this is going to end and I'm going to have to be out at Walmart um, with my crutches again and just be out in the public and have to deal with people again. Because I got new crutches, a couple months ago, but I haven't really been using them. So when I have to re-enter society, I'm basically going to have to relearn my new crutches again.
Yeah, like we're gonna have
Because
to learn brand new routines, Kyle. I could agree with you on that because even me, I'm having trouble keeping a routine. Like I usually get up around 7, 8 o'clock, get up, do my writing for the day, and like do everything else for the day. But by 3 o'clock, I'm exhausted, or like I get easily distracted a lot, and not being able to go out like I normally would when that happens. It's just frustrating.
I'm
And it's like I I have to rely on people to take me outside and stuff. So
yeah, I know Christina has been struggling with being stuck in the house.
yeah, Christina, what's your opinion?
So for me, I would say the hardest part is also kind of like Kyle said, just like maintaining where I'm at, because being in physical therapy, it's been actually really good for me because I feel like I'm on a path to being better and I'm being more consistent with taking care of myself. So that's all good. But I just worry if I sit around the house too much and teach from my couch, I'm gonna lose some flexibility or lose some muscle, and it's not gonna be good for me if that happens. So I've been trying to go
yeah,
out and walk and stay active, which actually led me to kind of over exercise, I think. And now my knees are bothering me. So it's
yeah,
like
I could agree to
double-edged
what you're
sword.
saying. I could agree to what you're saying, Tina, because lately I find myself eating a bunch of Rice Krispie treats and watching reruns of Dukes of Hazzard like every day.
I feel like it can be working out every day, but I feel like lazy at home. It's just easier to be lazy at home and
Agreed.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Like I like going to the public library, but guess what? The public library is closed and they're currently testing for coronavirus at my public library. And yes, y'all, I do carry a library card. In the words of Author Reed, life isn't fun unless you have a library card.
I,
Then I
I
haven't been living time.
Yeah, I actually don't have one of those. But
I
has any
still, I still go to the library because I feel
mine's
like the library is
expired.
important. Yours expired. Like
Yeah.
I just go to the library and I sit there and I write and I read books. Of course I don't check them out, but I was taking German classes on how to speak German.
Oh,
So,
does anyone else feel like their sleep schedule or just their energy level is screwed up?
oh
yeah.
me right here, me.
I can't get up before 10:30 lately, and it's killing me because I'm usually up by 8:30 or 9 o'clock, and I can't get up before 10:30,
Like
and I'm
like Marie today my mom comes in to wake me up before the remodeling people come up, but I woke up late and I'm like, Mommy, why didn't you wake me up? She's like, this is the most I've seen you sleep in the last couple days. Like you're just so peaceful and so calm that I didn't want to wake you up. Plus you do all this hard work advocating all the time. So I wanted to let you sleep.
Yeah. Well, I think people might not understand that we need sleep more so than necessarily someone else without a physical disability because
And,
our bodies kind of take more of a beating when we
yeah,
are moving around. We expend a lot more energy than someone who is temporarily able-bodied. So if we don't get good sleep, our bodies don't recover very well.
Mhm.
That's been my
Eh,
problem all along these last couple
Exactly.
of years, traveling and everything. I don't get enough sleep, and I just like it just builds and builds on top of each other until I'm in a serious problem because I haven't slept enough and I can't do what I need to do. And I don't know, like for you guys, for me, it helps teaching from home because I actually have to be up at a certain time
Yeah.
because I have to post my lessons by 9 a.m. Is there something else for you guys that kind of helps you to, keep a schedule throughout this, or what have you been doing to try to get you?
I've been trying to focus more on my social media and advocacy stuff because like it keeps me from getting down and lonely and bored knowing that, if I'm able to help one person a day or one person throughout this whole COVID 19 stuff to be able to not get so lonely or so down on themselves that I did my job.
Yeah, that's all. I'm in agreement with Marie. What I'm doing too is advocating. I'm writing articles, I'm submitting them, and I'm working on a book. So
Oh, I can't wait to read that. I wouldn't say that I necessarily keep a schedule, but I do kind of set goals for my day. Like I did my stretches, I got on my exercise bike, I did read a chapter in my book, or I did a meditation session. And it doesn't necessarily have to be at a certain time or anything, but I just try to set small little goals so I feel like I accomplished something throughout my day.
What kind of
yeah, I agree with Kyle. That's a good thing, and not putting pressure on yourself to complete the goals. As long as you complete them, you're doing fine. You
what do
know.
You
you
know what?
do for meditation app, Kyle?
I use the Calm app.
Okay, because I use Insight Timer, and that's more of a social media app. So, like, if you guys were on Insight Timer, we could follow each other and do
Ooh,
the same meditations.
I may do that tonight. I may stalk you, Marie. Thanks for reminding me. What I do for meditation is it's no secret. I'm a huge Blake Shelton fan, and I just put on his first album that he ever did back in 2001 and play the song Austin on it, and that like calms me down.
Yeah, I think it's important to manage our stress level and just doing things like listening to music, writing for writing, music, meditation, going for a
Active
walk.
me.
Yeah, and avoid toxic situation. If something stresses you out, release that negative energy because it's bad enough the whole world's under uncertainty and you don't need negative energy affecting that. And the uncertainty could do enough stress. Like I know for me, with my cerebral palsy, if I get stressed out over something or someone, my whole body acts up.
And
So
Yes.
I have
that's me
so
during the whole thing. My with all the stress going on, watching the news and stuff, it's like my body just is tightening up and stuff because
Murray,
I'm so
this
nervous.
this is what I'm gonna tell you. Turn off the news.
Yeah, that's
Turn
what
the
I've been
news.
doing.
The news. Let me tell you guys something. For those that are watching this, the news is gonna repeat the same thing over and over again. We know what's going on. If you're feeling stressed because you're watching it or you're reading it or you're on social media, turn it off. Put on a movie. You know,
Right, you can stay informed without watching 2 hours of the same depressing news
because
all day
because it's
long.
gonna repeat itself all day long.
Yeah.
And for people with cerebral palsy, we can't deal with stress, and we have to constantly find self-care strategies all the time.
One of my
And
Yes.
one of my favorite ones lately is knitting. I mean, I know it's kind of like boring to do is just sit there and knit, but oh my god, it's so
Oh, that's
relaxing.
not boring. That's being creative. What I like to do is write poetry, or I like to read a book, or I watch Urban Cowboy. Like,
Yeah, we definitely have to keep a more positive mindset through all of this because when, at least for me, I don't want to speak for all of you, but when I do get depressed, then it affects my body and mental health. It's
oh yeah,
Oh
not
yeah,
good.
yeah,
So,
it involves
and here's a fact for you. Do you guys know, according to the Cerebral Palsy Foundation, that 28% of us, by the time we're 25, go through depression?
oh wow, I did not know that.
Yeah,
we're
we go through it.
we're more likely to be depressed through different periods in life. I mean,
And I'm one that just recently went through a mental health journey at the age of 23. I recovered from that, and recently I relapsed on my antidepressant pills after a year because of COVID-19 because it was so stressful. But I haven't taken a pill since a few weeks ago, and I went back to my self-care strategy. So
Well,
It's
I'm proud of you
hard.
for sticking through this.
Definitely.
I'm
We
proud
just
of
have to
all
find
of us. I'm proud of all of us because we have all of us to lean on. And like
yeah,
me and Taya have been friends for a few years now, but we just
going
spent
on 7 years. Going on 7.
but we just spent the tour of you like a month ago, and oh my god, you guys are like really cool, and
Family.
I'm proud to
Yeah,
be.
no, I'm so happy that I have,
I'm proud
the
that
whole
you're
group.
in my CP family that I could really trust you.
Yeah, like this is great that we have this. I was telling my friend the other day, I was like, imagine if this would have happened in the 90s. We would have been
Guys
like,
would have
what in
been
the world?
babies.
Yeah,
And
we would have been babies. I would have been happy that I was out of school, but now
I would be lost because you guys grew up with social media. Social media just started when I was a senior in high school, freshman in college.
yeah, like if it was like, thank God for Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook and all these groups that we have that connected all of us together, and thank God for Miss Edwina that connected all of us.
Seriously,
No,
you guys
speak.
know I was talking with a friend about this very thing, and how this just kind of happened at the perfect time because one of my physical therapists, she said, if this would have happened when I was in high school, nobody would have had a cell phone. Nobody, those things weren't big back then. Like people didn't have ways to stay connected. So I just
Yeah,
think that even though this is a stressful situation, it's kind of a blessing that it happened when it did because we have ways to reach out to each other when we do need
yeah,
help
and
with
the
struggling.
the CP conference this year was phenomenal. I enjoyed Kyle's speech, Marie's,
Thanks.
and it, that's how we all connected. With me, Kyle, and Christine, that's how we all connected through
Oh,
the
yeah,
CP
the
conference.
progress
Which was,
connected.
yeah, that's how we all connected through Kelly's Choice, Miss Edwina. She's like phenomenal. I wish she was on this call. She decided to do a cerebral palsy conference virtual this year. And we, like the three of us, minus Christine, got the opportunity to speak. But Christine's speaking at the one in October and the one in July, I believe.
Probably
Right?
the one in July. I think the four of us should speak together in July.
Yeah, I think so too.
But if it wasn't for COVID making this
Exactly.
quarantine happen, in the United States, I wouldn't have been on that conference because it
Me
wasn't going to be.
neither.
Exactly. I
Me
mean,
neither. It was originally supposed to be in Virginia. Then Miss Edwita changed it, and I was like, I'm doing this. Like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and to think I got like 2 good friends out of it.
and Taya recommended me to Miss Alita. That's how I got to join and talk. And I think even though this thing has a lot of negative things, social media for us with CP is a part of our daily lives because we talk to all of you guys, we talk to all of each other, but we also made new friends at this. Like, I never knew you two were on Facebook, and now it's like the 4 of us are inseparable.
Now it's like we all talk every day. And yes, Christine, I got your message about me being your teacher, and I was like, yes, I would have loved to have been in her class when I was a kid.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that would have been so cool to have a teacher with CP. I would have been like,
I did.
but
Really?
then, if I wanted to skip class, she would know all my tricks. Because in high school, I skipped a lot of class.
Yes,
Like
I did have a teacher with cerebral palsy in the 4th
Oh,
and
wow.
6th grade.
in
And
high school, my freshman year, I remember, because like the teachers didn't understand me or my disability, so they would kind of like treat me bad, not to throw this off topic. So I would use my CP to skip class and order a pizza. And me and my friends would be in the nurse's office eating Papa John's every Friday.
Oh, girl, you would not have been doing that if you were in my class. I would have. I would
Christy,
you. Maria, I'm interested. Tell us about your teacher that had CP. Like, did you connect with that teacher more than your other
yes,
teachers? Like,
we
did
connected
that
a
help you,
lot.
or?
We connected a lot. She was like you. She was a high school teacher, but she was high school special ed, and I was having a very bad problem. Like, I was at 4th grade age where like kids were just coming into who they were, and like me being the odd person out, the special ed director
Yeah,
to come
I
down
think
to the
I think
elementary level and do special ed in the elementary level and teach me and stuff. And just for me to tell you, you're looking at me like Peter Brady.
I'm like I'm listening to your story and
I
taking
know,
it
but
in
the way
because
you're looking up.
oh, can we talk about how we feel the special education system is affected due to COVID-19 and learning remotely from home?
Oh my God, I was talking.
I feel so bad for those students that are in special ed and don't do really good remotely learning.
I was talking to some friends of mine the other day that teaches special ed in various different places, and they were saying it's driving me nuts.
It's awful. It's awful.
One's a therapist.
I hate to
One's a
I hate to
therapist.
say it, but the special
One's a therapist, and one's a therapist, and she doesn't know what to do with her students. Like,
yeah, no, but like my grandma, she, bless her heart, she's a special ed teacher for the county of Pensacola. She adopted 4 special needs children after she had my aunt and my dad. And that's how I got my uncle with autism, and my aunt has a mild form of ADHD. and she's dedicated her life to teaching special education kids. Her name is Betsy Martinez, and she will add you on Facebook because she's the Facebook queen. Now,
Oh my
she was
God,
saying
send her
how
to me.
I will. I'll tell her to add all you guys. Well, she was saying that is so sad because she has to homeschool her daughter's youngest daughter who's 6 who doesn't have special needs, but she also has to try to teach her students who have a severe case of autism, severe cases of muscular dystrophy, and she has to call the parents to check upon the kids, but she can't do nothing else because kids just aren't aware. Like, they don't have like the mental capacity like we do, that
Yeah,
we're
it's,
aware. And some of
I
these
mean,
kids are in the middle of transitioning to adult programs after this year was over, but due to COVID, she doesn't know what's going to happen to her students.
Christine,
yeah,
what do
that's
you see? Do you
Wow.
have any special needs students in your classes or whatever?
I mean, I've always, whenever I have a student that has any difficulties with anything, I always do my best to give them what they need, and it's definitely been hard during COVID-19 because I, as a teacher, am still trying to figure this whole thing out. And, I'm trying to figure out how to best give the information to my students, how to go about answering their questions, and just, it's hard because I want to give them what they need, but I'm still trying to figure it out myself.
Yeah, and it's hard because when you have a student with a disability, you got to understand that they're not able to learn the same as everybody else in the mainstream classes. So some of them need like modifications, like if they have a 504 plan or an IEP, how are you going to give them that remotely from home? Especially if the parents don't.
Doing any tests or anything. All the things that I've assigned so far are guided practice, and it's like they have a bunch of different options. So I'll be like, okay, here's your practice for the day. Here's all your different options, and I give a variety. Like some of them, they can study their flashcards. They can complete this like little video game vocab practice activity.
Oh, that's fun. See, I would have loved to be in your class.
They can write that. There's so many different things. I don't know if your teachers ever use choice boards, but that's what I call them.
My teacher, Ms. Van Horn, she used that a lot.
Yeah. So that's
Gee, I feel like the mother of the group. I went to school in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, but it's a great thing that technology has changed and they're able to learn from home. But are you guys concerned about like what it's gonna be like for you, like talking about this experience in the future with a disability? Like, if anybody were to come up to you and ask you, how is it like living in COVID-19 with a disability? What would you say to them? Like, what would be the one word that described your experience?
I've never really thought about that, so I'm kind of glad that you asked. I definitely would say that it's kind of nerve-wracking, not only for me because with the suppressed immune system, but I have a sister-in-law who has an autoimmune disease as well, and it's like, I hope they don't get it. I hope I don't get it. What if I have it and spread it to someone without knowing that I have it? So it's just like every day that goes by where no one I know is sick, I'm like, okay, we're getting through this one day at a time.
That's how I feel about it.
In one word, Talia, I think it would just be difficult for me. I mean, but also I would say a learning experience because I think we've all had to learn how to adapt to this situation, still be able to do the things that we need to do to take care of ourselves.
I
Oh, that's
think
a good one. How about you, Marie?
I think Christine's right, because I think we all, you know, having CP, we're easy to adapt to new situations because we have to adapt to situations every day of our life. And for us to do social media, it's like we do social media all day. I wrote a short article about a month ago about how CP, for us in the CP community, is no different than everyday life because we are on social media. We do, most of our friends are on social media. So the social media aspect only has increased, you know, and we're learning new things on social media. But for someone like me who is, you know, who normally goes out 3 days a week on paratransit, like I'm afraid to get back on the paratransit, just because of all the stuff I could catch on going on the paratransit bus. So I miss going up by myself on the bus, but at the same time, I worry that when I'm able to go back on the bus, how am I going to deal with it? You know, how am I
Uh,
going to deal with not going back on the bus and not picking up something? No.
I could agree with Marie 100%, and those are all great things that you guys discussed. But what I would say I feel like is that this was a novel written by Stephen King.
Oh, I feel like I'm in Groundhog's Day.
Have you guys ever seen the movie Outbreak?
No,
I have
I'm
not.
not.
On Netflix? I think it's called Outbreak with Will Smith. He's in it, and like it's described. It basically talks about 2020. Like this movie was filmed in the 90s, but it feels like I'm in the movie Outbreak.
I actually learned so many because I'm also like I have my recreation therapy degree. So this is kind of good because I'm using my recreation therapy degree. So I'm finding stuff for people to do. Like tonight I canceled trivia night because I wanted to do this, but next week I'm doing trivia night on Zoom. So I have
That's
to
a
make
good thing. And
what?
we're doing trivia night after the meeting with Miss Edwina.
Oh, we are
Yeah.
tonight or tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you were talking about tomorrow. I'm like, don't we have that meeting with Miss Edwina?
Oh, oh no, she means next week. She's gonna do
Oh.
it.
Next,
Oh, okay. Marie, see,
next,
the quarantine got me not listening. I'm done.
next, I was supposed to have trivia night tonight on Facebook and Zoom for all you guys, but I wanted to do
Sorry.
this, so I canceled it for now. And next Thursday we'll do trivia night, so you know whoever wants to come. And then I also learned how to do Netflix and Amazon Prime and have Netflix and Amazon parties, and we watch the same movies, so that's been kind of fun to do.
Yeah, just talking to friends is a fun thing to do during this time. Like, your birthday party was fun.
We'll have a birthday party for you in July if we're
Yeah, everybody, my birthday falls on a Monday, July the 7th, so we're all gonna come on here if we all can and celebrate my birthday. And sending you guys out the invitation to watch me cut my cake, if possible.
Well, hopefully by July we'll be somewhat more back to some
More
sort of
people-
normal.
I know I miss my friends here. Oh my god, I mean I love you guys to death, but I also miss my friends that I grew up with that I see like every day or every couple of weeks.
Yeah, like I miss going out to the beaches, just sitting in the beach wheelchair and pretending that I'm surfing on the waves.
I
We need to come visit you, Talia, and go to the beach.
Yeah, we do. And like rent a whole bunch of beach wheelchairs and just
What's
hang
it
out.
like for you guys in your state? Cause you're like nowhere near water. Like,
Tina, do you have anything to say about that? I know my opinion. It sucks because we don't have any hiking trails, at least by us. So you just have to walk around your neighborhood if you can. My neighborhood's not the greatest for walking because there's not a whole lot of sidewalks. Um,
Oh yeah.
there's not a whole lot of outdoor activity to do because
really?
parks are closed. You can walk around the park on the outside, but you can't go in the park. So there's not a whole lot of recreational activity to do.
I will say though, I mean, in the past when I was a kid and I had surgeries and stuff, the pool was like available for pool therapy, and that's something.
Oh
that I did.
yeah, I love having my own pool because I can do pool therapy and do aqua and like it's great. I wish I could invite all of you.
We're taking a field trip after this.
Yeah,
After
to
this,
my
we're
house.
all taking a field trip. Maybe we'll all meet in like Washington D.C. or something.
Girl, Washington D.C. Y'all gotta come over here and try out my pool. I could take y'all to Disney.
I've seen that pool. I want to swim in that pool.
We could all get suntan and forget about Washington D.C. girl.
Oh, okay. We'll go to Talia's house, have a big pool
And do
party.
you guys mind if I snap a picture for Instagram?
No, go right ahead.
Oh, I have to ask you guys because, like, I don't want to be like, you didn't get my consent, so I have to ask you guys. You guys are awesome. I got it. This is gonna be so awesome. I can't wait.
Tag us. Tag us on Instagram and on Facebook and on Twitter.
Yeah. As soon as I upload the video, as soon as we get the video uploaded to my channel and Marie's channel, I'm
Yeah,
posting
but
about
what about these two channels?
Oh,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah,
guys,
uploaded
Send me a
all-
copy of this.
They
because
have
you
to
guys
be-
deserve a copy of this too, so we could all upload it to all our channels. So
Yeah,
so
that's what I
I'll send it to you, and you could send it to the three of us when you edit it, and then we can all put it up together.
listen, I think it's fine the way it is because it's real and authentic.
Okay.
See, that is exactly why I wanted us all to do this, and that's exactly why I don't edit my videos because I want people to see what's real, you know?
Yeah, like this is real. This is just advocates, friends talking about.
Maybe we should do this every couple weeks. I mean, we're not doing anything right now.
Yeah, but like on different topics. Like today was COVID-19, and then
Exactly. Next time could be a different topic.
yeah. But thank you guys for coming on, and thank you for supporting my idea.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Welcome. Maybe Talia, you want to make an awesome graphic for this and send it to us, and then we can use it as our cover.
Thumbnail. Yeah, that's why I took the picture, girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Girl, I was like 5 steps ahead of you.
Okay. So Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
Thank
Don't
you
forget
for
to
being
subscribe.
here.
And don't forget to subscribe. We're over here talking.
Yeah, please don't get to subscribe to our channels, and because
And click the
I
bell button.
I actually got 10 members, and I got my first comment today on my channel. I was so happy.
Oh yeah, I have like 200 subscribe. My subscriber list is growing as we go by, and I'm like, people actually want to watch me. Like, this is so cool.
I know, isn't it the weirdest? It's the coolest and weirdest feeling when it's like, I got a new subscriber. Like,
And people are like, I look up to you. You're my hero. I'm like, only if you knew.
And I just learned how to do Zoom Live on YouTube.
Oh my goodness, we need to do a live one day.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I don't-
maybe we should do this once a month.
Yeah, once a month.
We'll see if we have any ideas. You know, we can always do them more often if we.
Yeah,
come
and
up
then
with
we could
something.
invite. We could always invite more of the advocates because we know a ton.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's a good idea.
So,
Kyle, you look so crisp. Like your Wi-Fi is the best Wi-Fi here.
And it actually sucks, so I'm glad it's working pretty well right now.
and Christina, your Wi-Fi held up pretty well tonight.
Yeah, I'm actually proud of Christine's Wi-Fi. It's like,
Her voice needs to be heard.
Well, you
Gotta-
know, when I'm on my computer all day with like work, since I'm working from home, I just feel like that really, really, really drains my Wi-Fi. Plus, I have like Spotify going 24/7. Like,
oh, I
yeah.
love Spotify. I gotta send you guys my country playlist. You're gonna be like,
do it.
this is what Ty listens to?
I love country music, so go for it.
Yeah.
I love-
So if you like country music, please subscribe.
Yeah, if you like country music, please subscribe to my channel.
I love country music.
I will put the link to her Spotify playlist in the comments or in the description so that
Yeah,
everyone
mate.
can listen to.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of Blake Shelton songs and Willie Nelson. So.
Have you seen Blake Shelton on The Voice? He's so funny on The Voice.
He's so hot. Oh my god, he's like my celebrity husband in my head, and we have like 3 kids.
Maybe if we keep talking about these country singers, they'll like do something for us. I don't know.
I don't know, but it was good to see you guys. I have to get off. I have
Yeah, me
another
too.
call, but it was good to see you guys, and thanks for being a part of our project. And I love you guys.
I love you guys. Thank you so much. We'll be probably seeing you tomorrow.
See you. Thank you for letting us use your Zoom, Marie.
Anytime, T.
Yeah, thanks, Marie.
Anytime, guys. Just let me know when you want to do this next and what's the next topic, and we'll do it.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a
Thank you.
plan.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Adios.
Adios.
Adios.